CNN. The New York City officials identified 2 victims of September 11 terrorist attacks on World Trade Center only days before the 22nd anniversary of attacks. According to a news made by Mayor, defined male and female, Chief Medical Examination Officer determined by 1648 and 1649, sacrifice. Mayor. At the request of their families, they said that they detained the names of 2 new victims. The man says remains recovered in 2001 were defined by DNA test and that the remains of woman reclaimed in 2001, 2006 and 2013 were defined through DNA test. The techniques used make these definitions after 20 years. U.S. Army to determine remains of missing American servants. Determine remains of traditional DNA techniques more sensitive and faster in the time adopted new generation sequence technology. He says, despite these developments in DNA technology, approximately 40 of the victims, or approximately 1,100 people who think they in disaster, remains unidentified. In news bulletin, Chief Medical Examination Jason Graham described ongoing effort as the biggest and most complex judicial investigation in history of our country. These 2 new identities continue fulfill a serious promise made by OCME to return ruins of the victims of World Trade Center their loved ones, he continued. New York Mayor Eric Adams announced the families of the victims who continue to mourn. As we are preparing Mark anniversary of September 11, our thoughts turn the people we lost that terrible morning and their families who continue live with pain of their loved ones every day, he said. We hope that these new identities can bring some comfort to families these victims. And ongoing efforts of Chief Medical Practice prove commitment to reunite victims' world with their loved ones.